Before I add my color, I'm just going to lighten any dark pencil lines so that my pencil graphite doesn't mix in with the color and make it look grayish. I need to remember where the light is so I know where it's to draw tints and where to draw shades. So I'll draw a little sun on the side. I'll erase it later, but right now that is my visual reminder of where the light is. Now, the part of my cake closest to my light should be light or dark? Definitely the lightest. So I have orange frosting on my cake and I'm going to color very lightly to make my tint just on the part that's closest to the sun. I can add white over top to make it a tint. Now I'll also do my chocolate frosting, which is actually a drippy liquid chocolate coming from my chocolate fountain. So I have my brown, but the part closest to the sun needs to be very light. So I'm coloring very lightly with my dark brown so that it's a tint. I'll color my white over top to lighten it a little more to make it more of a tint. Now the middle of my cake is further away from the sun, so it's not going to be so light. It's going to be a medium value, like a hue. So I will color using medium pressure with my orange hue. My chocolate frosting is also further away from the sun on this part of the cake, so I'll color that with a medium pressure. So it's a little darker than the other frosting. The part of my cake that is furthest from the sun is the lighter dark, darkest part, so that's where I need to put my shade. So I'm going to press a lot harder with my colored pencil or crayon or whatever you're using. Press a lot harder to color a shade. Now to make your shade, you can add a little black over top, but remember, black is a very powerful color, especially if you use it with something like orange. So I would go very, very lightly with your black. You can always add more, but you can't erase it. So just be careful when you make your shade. So remember, it's good to stop sometimes and look at your work, see how it's going. I noticed that my chocolate frosting looks just a little bit too light to me. It almost looks a little chalky, and so I want to keep it lighter because it's on the light side, but I'm just going to make it a tiny bit darker than it was because I think it looks more chocolatey. What do you think?